Yo, what's up, Diamond family? It's your man Vivi, and welcome back to the VBS Academy. As you guys know, I'm here every week dropping off gems, teaching you to record and mix your music better. So if that sounds good to you, stick around. Look, man, I got a really crazy video for you guys today. I'm going to be showing you guys the EQ secrets you need to mix pro rap vocals on a 2-track. All right, I've been getting emails, I've been getting calls about the issue, and I'm really about to show you guys how to get it dialed in perfectly. But look, if you're still struggling to get your vocals to sit inside the beat, balance out your vocals and your beat perfectly on every single track, check out my free course down below. This course is going to change everything for you. It's going to teach you exactly how to balance out your vocals and your beat perfectly every single time and really get those vocals inside the beat. It's completely free. It takes about 15 minutes, so check it out down below. All right, I won't overtalk it. Let's listen to the track and then I'll jump into the secrets.
I like to step out the racks on my face. Like them with my brother, we lit like a Cuban. I spin a tape on the internet, see him in person, they bluffing, they know they ain't do it. I came from rags to riches, living the street life like Zach and Cody. You can look at my eyes, say I'm on a mission. Free my dog, yeah, I pray for a lot of sinners.
Cool. As you can hear, the song sounds really good already. It's balanced. The vocals are compressed well. You can hear everything he's saying. It sounds like a good track, and that's because it's already pretty much mixed. But I'm going to show you guys the EQ secrets that made this all possible. So the first thing you want to do is actually go to the 2-track. Go to your beat channel. And the first insert I want to add is an EQ. And we want to listen to the beat and watch what's happening to the transient. So let's watch and see what kind of information.
I like to step out the racks on my face. Like them with my brother, we lit like a Cuban. I spin a tape on the internet, see him in person, they bluffing, they know they ain't do it. I came from rags to riches.
Cool. So you see what I'm doing, right? I'm doing something that's probably something you would never do, which is I'm cutting some low end, right? And before I tell you this, you have to think about it like this. Most producers are not engineers. They're not mixing engineers. They're just making a beat that sounds good to them and it sounds good to the artist. It made you click on it. It made you download it, right? But that doesn't mean it's going to translate to a professional sounding mix. So we have to do some work. And that's where cutting the low end comes in. So why are we doing that? These producers, they're adding a bunch of low end because that's what sounds good, but it doesn't serve the track. It doesn't allow us to get the song quite as loud as we need to. So we're going to have to cut some of that. There's still going to be plenty left. You'll never notice, but you will notice in how much louder you're allowed to get the track. The next thing I'm cutting is some of the hi-hats. Producers love hi-hats, man. They love doing the tricks and the rolls and all that kind of stuff, but they're generally just too loud. And so when we cut some of that, we free up some space for the higher frequency of the vocals, and it just allows things to sit together in the mix a lot more easily. So let's bypass what we did and listen to the difference.
I like to step out the racks on my face. Like them with my brother, we lit like a Cuban. I spin a tape on the internet, see him in person, they bluffing, they know they ain't do it. I came from rags to riches, living the I like to step out the racks on my face. Like them I like to step out the racks on my face. Like them I like to step out the racks on my face. Like them with my brother, we lit like a Cuban. I spin a tape on the internet, see him in person, they bluffing, they know they ain't do it. I like to step out the racks on my face. Like them with my brother, we lit like a Cuban. I spin a tape on the internet, see him in person, they bluffing, they know they ain't do it.
So it's a very subtle change. Like, it's not a huge night and day difference, but the way the track sits together, it's a huge difference. When we take off the EQ, everything just gets kind of more chaotic, more loose, and for some reason when we add this EQ, it just kind of tightens things up and it just gives us a little bit more control over the song. It just makes it sound cohesive. It makes everything just kind of gel and fit together a little bit better. So you definitely want to spend some time EQing your beat. The second thing you want to do is when you're dealing with the vocals, the thing I always generally like to do is cut some high end from the vocal. That's because the mics that we use, oftentimes they have those boosts already built in. They're boosting the high end, they're boosting the upper mid range just to simulate some clarity. So what we want to be able to do is cut that away and create the clarity on our own through compression and just through moving things around through EQ and through the spatial tactics of panning, moving things out of the way. So let's go ahead and try to cut some of that. You'll see for this vocal in the 5K range, I ended up cutting 4 dB. So let's bypass and hear it with that frequency in there and then with it.
I like to step out the racks on my face. Like them with my brother, we lit like a Cuban. I spin a tape on the internet, see him in person, they bluffing, they know they ain't do it. I like to step out the racks on my face. Like them with my brother, we lit like a Cuban. I spin a tape on the internet, see him in person, they bluffing, they know they ain't do it.
So you'll hear the vocal doesn't get any like less clear. It doesn't get less bright. It doesn't get less it doesn't lose the ability to cut through the mix. What it does is it fits in with everything else a lot better. It's not sticking out so much and jumping out of the mix. Instead, it's got its own space to live consistently and solidly inside of the mix. Keeps the vocal from sounding thin and sounding harsh as well. So those three things are the reason we have to make sure that we cut some high end from the vocal. And the very last thing that we want to do when it comes down to EQing on a 2-track mix is we kind of want to bring back some of the things that we took away. So let me grab this EQ and show you what I mean. You remember we cut some of that 5K from the vocal, and right here just under that 5K, and really we get a little boost there as well. We're doing a boost. Same thing here in that mid-range. We're just adding a little bit more frequency that we kind of cut away, or some of the things that got cut on the edges of the EQ curve. We're just trying to bring some of that back, because it's really going to help to lift the song and give it a little bit more life. So let's do the same thing. We'll go without this, and then we'll bring it back and show you. Again, it's very subtle. This might be a 1 dB boost, 1.9, and this one is 0.92. So it's very subtle. Let's see if we can even hear the difference.
I like to step out the racks on my fast. Like them with my brother, we lit like a Cuban. I was gonna type on the internet, see him in person. They bluffing, they know they ain't do it. I came from rags to riches, living the street life like Zach and Cody. I like to step out the racks on my fast. Like them with my brother, we lit like a Cuban. I was gonna type on the internet, see him in person. They bluffing, they know they ain't do it. I came from rags to riches, living the street life like Zach and Cody. You can look at my eyes, say I'm on a mission.
And if you listen, it just helps the song just stay consistent. It keeps the song from dipping in volume at certain places, and it just keeps the song sounding a lot more consistent. So you don't have to boost these specific frequencies, but you want to find the frequencies that got cut a little bit too much as a result of you cutting frequencies from different things, and try to boost the overall track in those frequencies so that you keep the balance that you created, but you also get to bring back some of that energy that you took away. So look, man, these are the tips I'm giving you guys week in and week out. And if you need a little bit more help, drop me a line down below. My name is VV, and I'm here for you. Stay humble, make diamonds only. Peace.
I like to step out the racks on my fast. Like them with my brother, we lit like a Cuban. I was gonna type on the internet, see him in person. They bluffing, they know they ain't do it. I came from rags to riches, living the street life like Zach and Cody. You can look at my eyes, say I'm on a mission. Free my dog, yeah, I pray for a lot of sinners. Put some brown on your top, get a little shawty missing. So if I see my diamonds, they steady glisten. There's no doubt they can't stop me trying to cross the finish. When they say I'm